Hey traders, John Hall here. Short-term rally is possibly coming in the markets, but you know what? Followed by another big down leg. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so looking at the number today, people are probably looking at like, why is this market actually rallying on a worse than expected number? Something I was actually talking about with my actual private clients. So I'm going to talk about why is this market rallying? It doesn't make sense, all right? So I'm going to talk to you about that and what I think about fundamentally, but also technically wise as well too. So traders, make sure you grab that free trading course. Also guys, if you haven't got the free trading course yet, that free trading course I'm giving away, what I've done is I've actually put together a brand new training, and the training I've actually done, as soon as you actually put your email address in to get the free trading course at johnsfreegift.com, on the very next page, I'm giving you a bonus welcome training that I actually literally just put up yesterday. And this training is going to help you with finding overbought, oversold, and the perfect time to be looking for a trade. And on top of all that, how to identify strong momentum in the markets. Because right, we want to trade with momentum, right? If there's strong momentum on the upside, we want to be trading with that, right? So the momentum can take us. If there's strong momentum on the downside, we want to make sure that the market can take us. Again, that's all free training, as a brand new training that I've actually just put together. So go over there right now, guys, johnsfreegift.com, put your email address in. I'm actually going to be sending you the trading course, plus also be going to give you my trading system. And I'm going to also be giving you a brand new training that I've actually put together based off how to see overbought, oversold, and the perfect time to be looking for a trade. And then also how to find strong momentum in the markets in that brand new training. You're going to absolutely love that. So go over there right now, guys. First link in the description. So let's actually break this up into two different components here. Firstly, if we actually have a look at the futures market, we can see we're talking about this with my actual private clients here. Looking at this. And oh, by the way, guys, if you're interested in becoming a private client, it's actually closed right now. But if you're interested in becoming a client, then just email me at my last name, haltrader@gmail.com. And then I'll schedule a phone call to talk with you to see if you're a good fit for next year. If you're interested in becoming a private client. But something I was speaking about my private clients, let's actually break this up into two different components here. So I'm going to break it up in from a technical analysis component, and then also a fundamental component of why I believe what we're seeing right now in the markets, okay? So market rally, maybe not, right? So look at this here. So firstly, something that I've been talking about now for the last couple of weeks is I've been saying if we look at the 52 moving average, we're pretty far away from it. And I was saying that even if we did get a movement on the downside through here like this, I didn't know if we were going to, even if we did, I believe it's going to be short-lived because we're pretty far away from that 52. And you guys, for you OG people, right, you know this, right? And you'll be able to see, you could see how it doesn't get too far away from the 52 before we actually start to get a bit of a pullback. So I've been saying that for the last few weeks. We are in a downward trend through here. So I wouldn't want to be going long because the market can go down a bit more. But I was saying that it's probably not going to be too much. So now we're getting a very strong up bar. Look what actually happened here. So we actually opened, and if we bring up the short-term time frame charts, so let's actually take this off. Let's take the 52 off. You can see initially we had the knee-jerk reaction, big crash, and then the market rallied. And this is where I was saying to you guys yesterday, right? Because yesterday I was saying that you can't trade fundamentals, right? Because why did the market crash then rally? Right? It was what? Worse than expected, right? Worse than expected number, and the market rallies. What's going on? So, and I'll share with you what's going on when it comes to this, right? So we can see this through here. We can see the market came down, and then the market rallied. So from a technical point of view, that what we're looking at here, I'm going to bring up the 52 again. From a technical point of view, we can see that we're now in a pullback phase. So what's probably likely going to happen from a technical point of view is that we're probably going to continue going in this sort of fashion through here, like probably a bit of a flag formation as the 52 comes up. And then once we start to get the connection, then we're probably going to roll over to start the next leg down. So that's what I'm seeing there from a technical point of view, okay? Now, if I look at it from a fundamental point of view, we actually can see that the inflation rate may have peaked and now we're starting to slowly decrease. So this is the United States inflation rate we're looking at right now. And you can see how that we are starting to slowly go down, right? From a 9.1 to 8.5 to 8.3 to 8.2, right? So we're slowly going down. So maybe we're going to continue doing this as this happens, which, by the way, I do expect in the markets. I do believe we have peaked in inflation and now we're starting to see the decreasing in the markets. So on a fundamental level, why is the market rallying? Well, my 2 cents is this, is that initially when we look at the markets, this knee-jerk reaction that we had in the markets, this very first drop down was them focusing on worse than expected. Oh my goodness, worse than expected. But then the market had some time to think about it and they said, oh, well, the inflation has actually been slowly going down ever since, right? So by looking at that, right, by looking at this slowly going down ever since, we can see that like, oh, well, possibly we have peaked in inflation. Maybe the inflation has peaked, and so therefore the market's liking that, and therefore we got the big rally. So initially the knee-jerk reaction. So if you were focusing on the fundamentals, and this is why I say never trade on fundamentals because you can't, you'll get run over big time. I promise you, right? So if you traded on that, oh my goodness, worse than expected number, right? And the market's crashing, you get sucked into that and then you short the market because you think the market's going to continue crashing now. And then the market starts to think about it and then the market rallies and you're like, this does not make sense, right? So that's the reason why, like when we're trading, guys, just make sure we're always trading based off that through there. So let's go have a look at the gold price just quickly. And gold is once again is continuing to be going on a downward movement through here. Nothing's changed here with gold yet, but one thing I am watching for is to see what is this through here. That's the question I'm asking myself, right? Is this a higher low? Meaning, are we going to start to do something like this and then start to make our way back up? And then possibly the moving average is going to do something like this, right? It's going to been coming down, 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 and maybe the moving average is going to start to do something like that, right? Start to flatten out. So maybe, are we going to start to see something like that? Because if we do, then yeah, possibly we're actually in the makings of forming a strong bottom in the markets. And if that happens, Donkey Kong is coming to town. For you OG guys, right? Donkey Kong. What does that mean? Donkey Kong is like, when he's hungry, he's just like charging. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Right? That's that whole Donkey Kong analogy. Anyway, so that's what I'm looking at through there, guys. Make sure that when you are trading the markets, don't trade what you think are an earnings. We can't trade fundamentals. We can't trade earnings reports. We can't trade news announcements. Jobs announcements, interest rates announcements, inflation announcements. We can't trade that, right? Because sometimes what seems really bad is actually possibly even better. But in the moment, just like I talked about today, in the moment, it could actually be a really, really, really bad thing. So hope this helped you out today, traders. Actually, leave a comment below. I want to hear from you guys. Leave a comment below. Do you think that inflation has peaked and we're now on that slow decline down? And also, where's it going to go to? Ray Dalio actually thinks that we're probably going to head back down to maybe 4 or 5%. I'm pretty sure of what I actually recently heard from him. So leave a comment in the comment section below, guys, and we'll be able to see that through there. And also, guys, make sure you grab that free trading course in the link, or the link in the description there. Once again, guys, when you go over to johnsfreegift.com, as soon as you put your email address in, you're going to get access to that brand new training I talked about. We're going to find overbought, oversold, and the perfect time to be looking for a trade. And then also, how to find strong momentum on top of that. So that's the very first video training you're going to get. Then you're going to get access to a whole brand new trading course, walking you through the biggest mistakes, the chart reading techniques, and then also a training that I'm doing right now, walking you through my 4-step trading system that gets a really high % win-loss ratio. You're also going to get that for free as well in the markets through there. So you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff for free there, guys. So, and then also I do send every single week, I do send my trades that I take as well too. So the trades that I do take every week, I normally actually email my list and then show them the trades that I've been taking for that week. So I normally do that for my list and not for YouTube. So you're going to get all that stuff for free, guys. So go over to johnsfreegift.com. Get that right now, guys. And once again, if you are interested in becoming a private client of mine, once again, it is closed. But if you are interested, just email me at haltrader@gmail.com. I'll organize a phone call with you, and then we'll see if you're a good fit for next year.